So scientists have just uncovered that GRIN2A is the first gene shown to directly cause mental illness. It's
Mm-hmm,
pretty
right.
groundbreaking considering we always thought these disorders were due to a mix of many genes.
Wow, that's huge. So instead of the usual polygenic model, this gene in itself is sufficient to trigger psychiatric symptoms?
Exactly, yeah. And get this, it not only leads to conditions like schizophrenia, but can also trigger other mental illnesses, sometimes as early as childhood or adolescence, which really flips
Yeah,
our understanding
unbelievable.
on its head.
That's fascinating. And so is this discovery tied to unique symptoms? I heard something about some individuals showing mental health issues without the typical seizures or learning problems.
Yes, precisely. It's like the classical view linked GRIN2A to epilepsy or intellectual disability, but now we see patients with purely psychiatric
Mm-hmm,
symptoms.
very
It
interesting.
seems certain variants of this gene reduce the function of the NMDA receptor, which in turn affects normal brain signaling.
Right, the NMDA receptor is key in neuronal communication, isn't it? So reduced activity leads to these early onset psychiatric signs?
You got it. And it's like the gene is dialing down the receptor's activity, which consequently hampers the typical balance of brain signals.
Yeah, that makes
Moreover,
sense.
researchers tried an early treatment using L-serine, a dietary supplement that actually activates these receptors, and they noticed improvements in the psychiatric symptoms.
L-serine, huh? That's an interesting approach. But isn't it a bit early to say that this treatment could become a standard therapy?
That's a fair point. There's always a need for more data,
Mm-hmm,
but it does
absolutely.
hint at precision therapy possibilities, especially when you consider that they could adjust treatment based on someone's specific genetic makeup.
So, in essence, we're moving towards treatment strategies that tailor interventions based on our genetic profile rather than a one-size-fits-all approach?
Exactly. It's like customizing a suit. It's like making sure it fits perfectly. Just that here, doctors could potentially fine-tune treatments for mental illnesses if they know someone has this GRIN2A variant.
Yeah, that's really promising. And Professor Johannes Lemke from Universität Leipzig led the study, right? His work sounds like it could really reshape our understanding of mental illnesses.
Yes, indeed. And the collaborative work with colleagues like Dr. Stefan Sirbe, who handled early clinical efforts with L-serine, shows how interdisciplinary research is driving these exciting developments.
Mm-hmm, totally. It's really a shift from the nature versus nurture debate, isn't it? I mean, if one gene can cause these issues, does it downplay environmental factors altogether?
Not at all. It doesn't nullify the influence of environmental factors, it
Right,
just sheds new
exactly.
light on the genetic risk factors, giving us perhaps a clearer target for intervention early in life.
This could really open doors for early genetic screening, especially in families with a history of mental illness, I would think.
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, in 2021, nearly 1 in 7 people globally had a mental illness. So, this discovery might help in developing both early detection systems and more individualized treatment strategies.
Very exciting indeed. Well, here's to hoping that further research builds on this discovery and that it eventually leads to more effective, personalized treatments for mental health disorders.